Okay, and we're back. This should be, I believe, episode 4, wave 19, probably through to wave 24, possibly, depending how long it takes. Which means I've got to keep an eye on the time because these waves start to get longer. And unleash the horde. Get ready number 8 to make them more valuable. Wait 10 seconds for them to start appearing. And it's got one of those things which disable my traps, which is annoying, but hopefully this gnoll won't get anywhere near me because I've got enough traps to stop this lot before they get to me. He says hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. It's entirely possible that they will get through that point. Yes, they did, and he almost hit me, but he didn't quite get up to the traps, up the stairs. Came close, just like this one will come. This one gets transported back to the start, and here he comes again. And pick up a couple of coins while I can, and on to the next wave, which comes partially from this door. Oh, and a big earth elemental this time. That's one of the reasons I set so many arrow traps on that little flight of stairs there. Hopefully they recharge by the time that thing gets there, but there should be enough traps to stop them getting to me. And the joy of earth elementals, if they're the big ones, they split into 2 medium-sized ones, and those split into 2 little ones. And when you kill the little ones, you actually make some money off them. And that big earth elemental should hit the transporter. Yep. Which gets rid of, well, slows him down, so he's got to go back through the traps. Just like those transporters on the left did their job, and that one's about to do it again. Earth Lord, that's what they call it. When they're big, then just standard Earth Elementals. And what the mini one's called, look at one, Earthling. There's a Mr. Moneybags who got transported backwards. Let's have a look down there, what's coming down there, just Earth Elementals, Earthlings now. And that's the lot. So wave 21, number 8 is recharged. Off we go with that. Looks like a bunch of heavy orcs. And generally relatively easy to deal with wave 21. I will have a bit more of a challenge when the ogres start arriving, and the fire ogres. They will actually force me back up to the next level before I can actually fully deal with them. But with a bit of luck and the amount of money that's lying around, I should be able to set up enough traps that they won't be too much of a problem. And that's all the money down there. There's a bit of money here. And there's a 1200 coin from Mr. Moneybags. Right. So I want to finish this bit off first, which is a couple more, well, 3 more wall traps and a load of tar. And we'll see how much cash we've got left. I could work it out, but I'll just set the traps down. And, okay, I haven't got enough to set any more transporting traps down, but that should be enough to keep everybody occupied for now, for wave 22. And number 8 hasn't fully recharged yet. There's nothing more I can do apart from wait for the 30 or so seconds. So, well, was going to say while I wait, but it's only giving me about 5 more seconds, so we'll start the horde a couple of seconds early because it takes them a few seconds to get out. At which point number 8 is recharged. All my archers are still standing. Good. I hate it when they send those silly little whatever they are out with their mechanical device to disable my traps. I've gone to all the effort of putting these traps out. Let's put some lightning down there to help slow them down. And Yetis, before they turn into charging at you Yetis, actually throw snowballs at you. Which, again, at this level, not a particular problem. There's a lot of Earth Lords, but there won't be by the time they get up the stairs. They are very susceptible to me turning them to rocks to knock them down to the next version. I say that, then I go and miss them. And these little earthlings are going to take out the transporters and then get killed by the arrow traps. Sorry, the arrow walls. Still a couple of Earth Lords. We'll turn that one to a big rock. And that knocks him down to size. I could let a couple more of these hit the transporters, but I can't be bothered, basically. Right. And here they're going to come from both doors. And if you notice number 8, normally it's halfway charged by the time you get the second of the 3 waves. This time it was about 3/4. That's how much longer and how much harder the last wave was. They're still not particularly dangerous, but they are getting harder and harder to keep the waves contained. I've got enough traps that it shouldn't be too big of a problem, he says hopefully, as that thing almost got me. But once again, there's something still left over there somewhere. Oh, one troll walking up the stairs, not for long. And here we go with wave 24, and I'm not sure if it actually pauses after this wave or if it's done with pausing. But set off number 8 again. Die sapper, we get transported sapper, go away anyway. Again, compared to the last wave, this wave seems pretty light. And that should about do it. Oh, okay, there is a last pause for wave 25. Which is good, it gives me a chance to collect all the coins. After this, I don't believe it pauses anymore, it just carries on. So you've got to try and collect the coins whilst fighting, which can become a bit problematic for coins down on the very lowest level, but for the most part, you get enough time to collect coins. Right, I've got 3,600 and I know ogres are coming shortly, so what I tend to do is set up teleporters up here in case anybody forces me backwards, and that's generally the theory pretty much from this point on, is I use teleporters a lot. I will set some more fire traps on this ceiling here. I will set arrow walls fire down from the ceiling, and I'll set more arrow walls, fire traps and tar in certain places. But a lot of what happens now is you teleport them back so you've got more time to kill them. And that will do for this one. Should have been relatively short, about 10 minutes long I think. But next time round I have to deliberately pause it from this point on when I want to break. And I've already reached wave 25. I'm planning to go to wave 50 Wave 50 is the point where if you survive an endless, it considers it a 5 skull victory, and you get, as you saw in the scoreboard right at the very start, you get 5 skulls for getting to wave 50. It doesn't matter to me because I've already got that, but that's what you should aim for, is to get to wave 50. Anyway, that is the end of this one, and I'll see you next time.